Gaffer, that's the pre-season tour in Cornwall and Devon over now. How did it go for you?
Very good. We only had one disappointment. That was Hoggy just picked up a little injury in the training. But other than that, the games have been, what we needed. We needed some yardage. We trained hard in the morning of the games, so we were a little bit tired as well. But we got through without any more injuries, and really just a good. You saw the fans as well. It's they turn up and down here, and a lot of people who live in this area, there were people from Somerset and everyone, Huddersfield Town fans, and it's nice to be able to play down in Cornwall, because it does get neglected a little bit, Cornwall. So I do like bringing teams down here.
This is a trip that's synonymous with you. You've done it many times. You've spoken to many people on this trip. So many people here are so pleased to see you, which is lovely to see. And I think both as a staff and a playing squad, we were happy to come and experience this as well. In your own words, what is the thinking behind this? It's not just fitness and getting those minutes in the leg, but it's about building a bit of team spirit as well.
Yeah, I think, it's amazing in the week that I do how many little things I pick up on players, good things and bad things, and it helps me decide what I want to do, where I want to go, who I want with me, who I don't, and little things like that. And you don't always pick them up on the training ground, so it's nice to see them relaxing. And as I say, I've got my eyes and ears everywhere, and that's what I've done as a manager.
It's not been easy as well, because the weather's been against us. You've said before that you've only seen 2 days of good weather in Huddersfield, but we've had about the same since we've been down here as well.
Yes, but it's not deterred us from doing anything really. The rain's come at the right time, if I'm honest. We managed to get the barbecue out of the way, didn't we? And the staff had a good do the other day, so it's just nice. It's lovely. It's a lovely part of the country. We went down to Loo, didn't we, with the staff, and you don't realise how close these like resorts are. I love being down here, and I'm sure hopefully I can have a few more years when I'm out of the game doing it, because I do enjoy it. I love going down to Argyle. It makes me so welcome. I like Bodmin and Tavi and and here at Liskeard, Darren's here now, and I've been playing Darren's teams now for many years. So it's good. I think it's nice to put something back, really. We all take a bit from football, but it's nice to give a bit back.
I think it's important as well for the younger players, who I think have most of them are counting themselves really well on this trip, and a few of them are obviously going to be depended on and in part of that first team room this year. I think the numbers that you've given out in the first team reflect that as much. It's been a good experience for them to get to know their senior pros a little bit better, hasn't it?
Yeah, and vice versa, but we haven't really got any bad pros really. The good lads, the senior pros, excellent. You look at how Tom Lees hadn't been down, because Tom wanted to go on this machine a little bit for the week, and he should be all right then when we get back, Tom. But rather than come down here and not have this particular machine, I can't tell you what it is, not the step up, but something.
Alter G, I think it's called.
That's it, Alter G, that's the one. So people like him and Helly and Matty Lawrence, great professionals, and Wardiers as well. So you've got a nucleus of lads like that, and then the other lads just, you've got little likely rogues, haven't you, like Josh Karoma and Sober, and you just have to go along with them too, They know I've seen it all before, so what they can get away with.
Sorba seems to have taken a bit of a shine to you, and you two have already built a good relationship. Is it good for you, somebody who's coming back into the club, to have played so well and seem to be already part of the group again?
Well, we talk about not having any signings, but in my eyes, we've got 3 signings. We've got the best keeper in the league. I'm saying that, but I do think the Plymouth goalie is as good as anything I've ever seen. The lad who's injured, Michael Cooper. Yeah, and then. We've got Uta coming back, and as you've said, 3 of them all together. It's with Sorba, so it's like 3 new signings already, and then we've got to try and bring another 3 in, and that's what we'll be trying to do, to give us a little bit of choice from the bench, and then we've got to keep Jonesy fit. Jones is a threat against anybody. If he could just have a few games, and that's why we've treated him with kid gloves really down here, half an hour here, half an hour there, but he's trained hard during the day as well. So it's nice to give these lads opportunities.
Now we've got this trip out of the way, we've got a bit of a drive back to Huddersfield to go first, but we've got another couple of hard weeks coming. We've got, as you say, Stockport coming up, then here in Veen before the season gets underway. Is the focus now going to be honing the fitness that we've had here, but learning a bit more about the tactics and how we want to play?
Yeah, I don't bother tactics-wise until 10 days, 2 weeks. I just want them to go and play and get the minutes in me. I think you can get carried away a little bit.
One thing that we've got to point out as well, Gaffer, is the amazing support we've had down here. So many people travelling all the way from Huddersfield, and it's even better because we've got Plymouth on the first day, so they're going to have to make that trip twice.
They are, and I want to give a big thank you to the fans that travel. It's not easy to get down here, and like you say, Plymouth is going to be a difficult one in August. It's difficult for the team to get down here, let alone the fans. So it's but a big thank you. Like I say, I'm sure the lads have appreciated it, and I've never had so many selfies down here, but they're well worth it when I see the blue and white shirts.
Perfect, thank you very much.